It's day 6 of race week. We had a day off yesterday to rest while we drove all the way back. So we're fresh, we're ready to go. Today, the first 4 tracks, we locked in our times for an average, so they're going to be paying out trophies and cash depending on that score as long as you break the beams today. Today they're going to have a race, like an actual heads-up race. They took the fastest 8 cars, put those guys in a class, put 9 through 16 in a class, and then I think they put 17 through 64 in a slower class. But I think we're racing for $2,500 today, so I'm pretty excited. I've been trying to race the car all week long, and all I really needed to do was make a good, clean pass. Didn't matter on reaction time. Today matters on reaction time, so I'm super excited. I love heads-up racing. So we'll see how it goes. Should be, I think, 3 rounds if we make it through. So fun times. You guys tag along, and maybe we'll see where we end up. Oh yeah, we had to make another ice run this morning. You know the deal. Streetcar. Well, we're set up. We're ready to go for day 6 of race week. Today's the heads-up race shootout. I'm in second class, so it's the 10th fastest car on the property. Looks like everybody runs somewhere between 850s and 870s, so pretty much right what I've been running all week. So naturally, Joe sent me a tune, a little turned up, so we should have some fun today. I actually get to race off the light and not sit there and build boost, so I'm excited about heads-up racing. We broke a tab on the exhaust again. I guess I'm gonna have to really add some gussets and strengthen that so it doesn't keep happening. Thankfully we got a welder here on site, so he's able to weld that up. We put a fresh set of plugs in her, another stage colder so she can handle some extra boost that we're throwing at her. And other than that, she's pretty much the same car she's been all week. She's cooled off and ready to go. We'll see how she does first round. Well, that's a first round win. I didn't have time to turn on the GoPro. I was in such a rush to get to the lanes. I didn't hear the call. I was late. But yeah, we did good. Went 846, 164, which is really good for here. The track was a little hot, a little greasy, but it took it, it held it. So hats off to my tuner. He's putting in the overtime. So anyway, we're gonna go cool her off and get her ready for second round. I'll see if I can get you guys on board for the next one.
They bump in the same time the tree comes down and they're gone. Matisic drives out of Bullock's life. And we'll turn on the wind light. Here's your BMF 8. Of course, the bad mother 8. Rob Lipinski, the old yeller gasser. Brady Matisic, the limited street entry, the 4th gen Camaro. Gasser versus limited street. Tree's down and we're gone. The old yeller gasser lights the tires. And he lets off. Matisic drives out of his life and turns on the wind light. Matisic, $2,500 heavier in his pocketbook.
That's how you finish out race week.
Yeah.
You $1,000 richer now?
2,500.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Damn it!
Yeah. And he didn't ask to split ahead of time, so
There you go.
that's even better.
All right, Limited Street. Dude, you guys, this class was sweet. If you didn't get a chance to watch this class, these guys were on it all week. You guys are awesome. In third place, with an 864, Brady Matisic. In second place, from Canada with an import, with an 853 average, Trevor Brandon. And your winner, with an 851 average, Aaron Schaefer with the Silverback Camaro. Two-time winner, BMF, the bad kid. Put your hands over your ears. The bad motherfucking 8. Whoa. Your runner-up, the old yeller gasser, Robert Lipinski. Your winner, and a rookie, I believe, Brady Matisic.
Attaboy.
And before we do our last award, Molly Motorsports was giving out the Pistons. So, you can totally thank a few people. Hold on a second.
Well, I wanted to thank a few people this evening. It's my first race week that I was able to complete. Last year we hurt the motor, never even got to make the drive. So first off, my co-pilot Sterling Davis, my tuner Joe, Streetcar Joe, he was remote tuning the whole week, setting the power levels for me. We were going A to B. I broke a T-top the first day here. I apologize for making a mess and you guys having to wait on getting that cleaned up. So Travis Cannon let me borrow a T-top. Appreciate that. That got me through the week. I think Andrew with the O2 SS, he followed me back from Tulsa to make sure we made it here safe. Parachute mount was about to fall off with the trailer, so live and learn. Juggernaut Welding, he fixed the exhaust a couple times. Oklahoma Roads did their number on it, so thank you. I appreciate that. But I couldn't have done it without all that help. It's a blessing to be here and race with all you guys. It's a different culture and atmosphere than some of the no-prep heads-up racing I've done in the past. So thank you for being so welcoming and making such a great event. So thank you, Matt. Thank you, Jim.
And thank you so much for bringing your stuff out and partying with us. It's awesome. Great job. $2,500, by the way. Real quick, before we do our last award, again, Molly Motorsports was doing the social media deal. You hashtag Molly Motorsport, and they gave...
Well, we're headed back to Texas. I'll put some race footage and the award ceremony stuff in there so you guys can see that. But that wraps up 2022 Race Week 2.0. Huge shout out to Matt and June for putting on the event and all the sponsors, Motion, 1320 for being out there and supporting all of us. It was a ton of fun. Can't tell you how much fun it was. I was very emotional after the win. Been a lot of hard work. I'll say that. A lot of friends helping out. A lot goes into it behind the scenes. Hopefully you guys got a little bit of taste of that from watching these YouTube videos the last week. But there's a lot that goes into running a car at this caliber. So I think today we went 846 is what the draggy said at 163. So really consistent, all three passes. Track was marginal, but the suspension is dialed and she's running hot. So may wait for some cooler weather and try to take her down south to sea level and try to crack off a 7 the way she sits, drag week mode. So really excited with how the car's running. I owe her a car wash and an oil change when we get home. So it's been a long week. So thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate the support, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.